with some colleagues, we created a company called Code Society, where we were using music and different things.
Oh shit! Let's get my seat.
Teacher Danny.
Hey, yeah. How are you? And that's me. Yes, yes, yes. Can y'all hear me okay already? All out in the crowd? Put some confetti in the air, confetti in the air. Yes, yes, yes. If you don't know, now you know. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Howard Hour Live. This your boy HT, Howard 702. This is shout out to my girl because she thought I had to switch on my intro a little bit. So again, I say, this your boy HT, Howard 702. Let's make it blow up like hot air in a balloon. You feel me? Man, if you don't know, now you know. So yes, yes, yes. Man, if you don't know, I'm so sorry. Let me pause this real quick.
You're on mute.
See, look, that's what I mean. I was sitting there talking to myself, and you see what happened? Man, now I'm back. If you don't know, now you know. Welcome to the Howard Hour Live. You see what happens when you're away for a week? You don't know how to work the headset no more. But man, not even just that, folks. I've been away for a while. A week in meta time is really a long ass time. But no, yes, man, your man just got back in from Vegas, man. I had to go back home. And it was under sad circumstances, but man, I had to go up there and see family, and that was a great relief to see. Under 10 years, all me and my siblings was able to get together, you feel me? And that was something that was good, and all this that we was able to spend time with our father, which we haven't been able to do since, again, younger days, and almost that was over 10 years ago. But nah, man, that's that, folks. This week, man, been an explosive, exciting week. I don't know about y'all, man, but I've been seeing about these earthquakes that been happening all through around like the nation, not even just the nation, but all across the world. But man, this earthquake that just happened in Jersey and everything that I was just saying about. I got a cousin that lives in Jersey, and he called me earlier, and I felt kind of bad because when he called me, he said, "What's up?" And I was like, "Yo, what's shaking?" And he hung up on me. So I haven't heard back from my cousin, but I know he's safe and everything. So shout out to my cousin over there in in Trenton. You feel me? But man, not even just that, with all this crazy stuff that's going on, folks, with the world and everything, not just with the world, but with the outer of the world, we have a solar eclipse coming up, folks, on our end of the United States, and that's coming up on April 8th. I don't know if y'all been in a shell somewhere, but yes, man, we got a solar eclipse happening. The last one we really had happen was like around 2017, but this one is supposed to be at a 95 to 100% visibility. Yes, folks, it's to the point that if you look up to the sky, you're gonna really have to either sit there, pray, sit there, look there and be amazed, or sit there and just be stuck in the days. But not even is that they're giving out vision. I'm about to say Vision Pros. Everybody's about to run to the store, but no, they're giving out special glasses that you can wear for this, folks. Folks, these special glasses that you can wear, make sure that you can find them all at your local library. They're giving away. I'm telling this to everybody for free. So if y'all get mad, They're giving away for free. So if you try to find somebody that's selling you these glasses, do not buy them. Do not buy them, folks, because they're free. Get them. And not even just that, this is a time that you can spend with your family. It's time you can sit there and learn something, man. Not even just that, but this is a once in a lifetime event. But man, not even just with this crazy week. My folks, all my wrestling heads, I don't know about y'all if you know, but we got WrestleMania coming up this weekend, folks. WrestleMania 40 at that. And man, I've been watching wrestling since I was a little youngin'. So now to be 30 years old, to be seeing number 40, y'all got y'all Super Bowl, we got WrestleMania. But not even is that, it's a star-studded event that's going on this weekend. It's 2 nights now, folks, and it's going on in the city of brotherly love. And if you don't know what I'm talking about Philly, and I ain't talking about Meek Mill, so no Diddy. But yes, man, WrestleMania 40 XL had a kickoff tonight that started. SmackDown was going on. And right across the street in the arena, we got WrestleMania XL getting ready. And they have tonight the Wrestling Hall of Fame. And we got a couple inductees in there, man, that is really some names. If you don't know, now you know. We just had Paul Heyman inducted into the Wrestling Hall of Fame for 2024 class. And not even just that, we had Bull Nakamura. Yes, man. One of the first females to be in this thing on the platform wrestling and really put in the SmackDown. And also, man, tonight we got The Rock. He's able to induct his grandmother into the WWE Hall of Fame for being one of the first promoters, female promoters at that, putting down for the bloodline. You feel me? But man, I think this is gonna be an event that's gonna be really, hey, putting the SmackDown on the mat. But not even just that, man. Some matches that are so superb. I don't know about your wrestling heads, but again, we got Jimmy versus Jay Uso, brother versus brother. We got the world heavyweight title up for grabs. We have the undisputed title up for grabs. We got tag team championship. Man, it's a star. So I see why they made it to 2 nights. But not even just WrestleMania going on, man. We got, even with this news, man, I don't know if y'all been listening to music. But hey, me being an artist, I've been listening to music. Everybody, y'all heard what Kendrick did about last week, man. We heard that what he did with Metro Boomin and Future, that track he did, and he made it come out and blow up like the bomber in Iraq towards who? J. Cole, Drake, everybody. I mean, I guess everybody in the industry, man. And the last time we seen what J. Cole do this was on the Control freestyle, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm saying it right. Controller with J Electronica, but not even as that, man. But with my music fans, we just had a bounce back happen. J. Cole released, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Might Delete This Later, with some tracks on there that are, man, blowing back like Moby Dick, and you feel me? And I ain't talking about being in the sea, but man, this is about to be like, I feel, a Joe Frazier and a Muhammad Ali thing going on. We got a Thriller in Manila going on in the States, folks. But man, if you don't know, J. Cole is an artist, Kendrick Lamar is an artist, but they're all under the same genre too, with hip hop. And not even just that, I say this is the thrill for hip hop. So I hope these two brothers can just keep it on a sportsman-like platform, man. Keep it all cool, because hey, these are two goats in their own lanes. And not even just that, this is something for the history of hip hop. But not even with the music thing, man. Folks. Tell you, man, we got this thing rolling like a locomotive and all that. I don't know if y'all been seeing about with the what's it called again? The March Madness that been going on. But my team I have going on in there, LSU, man, they lost out and everything, you feel me? But not even as that, they had people going crazy watching the game, and right before the game, they said, oh, this is gonna all happen. But we had one of the players, Angel Reese. She just actually sat there and made a PSA talking about this was her last season with college, and she's actually getting ready to go enroll in the WNBA, if I'm not mistaken, draft class for 2025. So man, we about to probably see her on somebody's team. I'm hoping she goes to the Aces. You feel me? Shout out to Vegas. But not even as that, man. This is good to see somebody already going from a college standard to really want to pull up to, hey, how they do with Michael Jordan and all this. I really feel like she's going to be a pioneer for the young women coming up and all that. But man, folks, I'm gonna end it out on a whole crazy note, because you know, man, I tell you about all the news and everything. Man, we had a burglary go on in Cali. I don't know about y'all, but I play a lot of GTA. And GTA, you gotta do a lot of heists. And Vince Staples, shout out to Vince Staples, he made a thing talking about, if you rob a bank, you go in like George Clooney style or so. That's called a heist. But if you sit there, go emotional, go crazy, you be Queen Latifah. You send it off. And now I mean, it's this, man. I feel like this thing that just went on. They had a money storage facility up in the Outer Banks of California, was hit, folks, for $30 million. I repeat again, this money storage facility was hit for $30 million. And if you don't know what hit for was, folks, that means somebody went in there, robbed them blind, and walked out without anybody seeing anything, like Stevie Wonder was doing security. And folks, they said their mind is baffled right now. They don't know if these artists came in from the top of the map to just go out from a hole in the wall, but no security was omitted. They say no, nothing was tripped. This is crazy. They say this might go down as one of the biggest heists in American history with money bills that's going around. This wasn't done from a bank, wasn't done from a financial corporation, but a money storage facility. But man, like I say, man, we keeping this thing rolling like a locomotive. I get some confetti in the air, man, because again, y'all all looking good tonight. Y'all all made it to Friday night. I don't know if y'all had a hard week, but hey, y'all made it through the end of the week. You feel me? Oh, we got Miss Jen Smash in the building. I don't know if y'all know, but now you know. We gotta say happy birthday to Miss Jen Smash because it's she's celebrating a good day, another year around the sun, and you know that's something fun. So hey, shout out to Miss Jen Smash. Happy birthday. Hey, I got birthday cake downstairs, but it's probably a little bit old because it's from my son's last party. Just don't eat it yet. But it's the thought that counts, right? But man, folks, I'm telling you, we keeping this thing rolling, man. I'm telling you, this woman I'm about to get ready to bring to the stage. That's why I say about with business. It's not about, she's not stealing nobody money on here, so don't worry about that. But she's bringing money in here, and I think that's like something that's a factor that needs to be stuck to the wall like a tack. But not even just that. Every time I seen this individual name pop up, it was always in positive vibes. I seen her go from co-hosting the stuff. I seen her to also saying like, man, like, if I'm not even catching wind or saying it right, author of status. I mean, like when you say author, I mean that means you got to really write something down or really have accolades with it. And this individual has that, folks. And not even is that, but to bring a business from IRL into the metaverse to really incorporate showing, hey, you ain't something to be messed with. And that's really what we need in this. And if you ever been to one of my shows, one of the things I always use is, hey, the word innovator or innovation. And this individual is showing both with that. Like I said, with the co-host, man, y'all can catch her doing her thing with, if I'm not saying it wrong, the block. Shout out to the homies over there at the block. You feel me? Hey, again, I see you in the crowd, Miss Yo Afro. Hey, yo. Hey, that's what I mean. That's how you keep that thing together. Like we all synced in, you feel me? But no Justin Timberlake. But this individual, when I say about bringing a business, are you okay, baby? You okay? I'm sorry, hey, that's daddy mode. I thought my little one had fell. But man, when I say this individual is bringing waves into the metaverse and not even on the surfer status, that is something superb to see. And that's what we really need to see in this metaverse. And I'm so proud to bring her to the stage tonight because I feel like, hey, we need to hear her story. Not even just hear her story, but hear her journey, because that could start the intention to somebody else to be great to like how levels she's going on. You feel me? So I really need y'all to throw some confetti in the air, waving around like you just don't care for the one, the only. Hey, you know you probably seen this show Club Shay, and I ain't talking about that, and we ain't going cray, but man, there's the only one and only Miss Cybershay. You just walk through the wall right here like Harry Potter. It's okay, you ain't going to go no place else. There we go. Hey.
Hey everyone, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you first and foremost for coming through. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Man, I'm blessed. I can't complain. I'm happy to be back. Like I say, last week was weird. I felt like I was going through withdrawal. I'm out there in Vegas without my headset, and I was really sitting there twitching for a little bit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be like this. And I had to have a new jack mode. I broke a little bit and used it on my phone and got on Horizon, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't like Pookie.
Yeah, I've never been on the phone in Horizon yet. Like,
oh man, so I'm just gonna have to get down, let's say, to the nitty gritty, like I'm working on some tile. Miss Cybershay. Again, I see you dealing with hip hop. I'm seeing you dealing with business. I'm seeing you again just dealing with your own lane. What brought you into the metaverse?
what brought me in the metaverse? I got into the metaverse because I started investing in NFTs and I started making NFTs. And I had bought an NFT. It was called a Joker NFT. And when I bought the NFT, they gave me a free apartment in the metaverse. And the apartment was in the multiverse, Infiniverse. So that's how I ended up in the metaverse. And then when I got in the metaverse, I started meeting friends in the multiverse. And then those friends introduced me to alt space. And in alt space is where I like really got like my real start hanging like really in the metaverse on a regular basis and learning different things.
Man, so you say from the multiverse, and no, folks, we're not talking about with the Avengers. With the multiverse, you say that's another platform that's on here with the metaverse, right? If I'm not
Correct,
mistaken.
yeah.
and everything with
it's
that.
the multiverse and finiverse.
Okay, so those are different platforms that you transferred on. And I would just say you started this with an NFT of the Joker.
Yeah, it was called the junk. I think it was called the Joker's Jungle Cat NFT, and they gave a free apartment away in the multiverse. And then that's when I was like, I need to go get me an Oculus so I can see this apartment that they were giving me. So from getting the Oculus and getting into the multiverse, making friends in the multiverse there, and then I transferred to Allspace and made another group of friends there.
R.I.P. to Allspace.
Yeah, Allspace started my journey.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, so what made that transition into Horizon Worlds? I mean, because how you say you started with multiverse and everything, like what made you come in here with that trailblazer status? Because again, like how I say, a lot of those platforms that you was on, you were seeing it from a point of curiosity. Did you come like with the platform with Meta Horizon the same way, or did you catch wind of it?
I came in Meta Horizon in between when I was on Allspace, because we used to come over here, but I didn't really know anybody in Horizon. I used to just come around and just walk around and stuff. But Allspace was like my home, because like that's where I like really got into building brands, working with brands, and made a lot of friends. Allspace was like my start.
Oh, she's like Allspace, and that's crazy. Like you say, Allspace with your start, because I caught wind of your name in Allspace at a couple of establishments or what. So that was just with the hip hop scene, with you bouncing, a couple of places and everything. So that brings it to my next question. So what brought with the music approach? Because again, how you say you're on here with NFTs and you're with the business like approach again. So what brought on with the music spec? Like, how did your ear perk up with that?
Well, I used to actually be a music producer too. I used to make beats. Nobody like really knew that. I have like an album too that's like it was on Apple
You
Music.
have an album?
Spotify. Yeah, it's like all
Hey, I'm gonna have to get that link. Come on now, man. You left that out on me, man. What? Oh, you see, that's what I mean. You come in here blazing like a comet. All right, so
so that's how I ended like into the music scene. And then I started meeting people around, like I met Yo Afro, but I met Yo Afro in Allspace actually. I met her and Akila MC at the same time. We was at the campfire.
hey, the little weekly event that they was doing on there.
Yeah, we was just hanging out over there, and that's how I ended up meeting her.
Man, so
the music. Yep.
So with the music aspect you have with the music, you have your ear perk up. So how did with the hosting capability come out with that? Because again, I'm seeing you with the block. Hey, and I gotta say, that's some like hip hop standards right there. Because again, that's one of the first to be in the metaverse, showcasing this real not underground sound, but this real universal sound that hasn't been brought before. Did that come about with a business aspect, or is that still of a pleasure? Because again, like how you say, you're being an artist.
Are you talking about the hosting?
Just like with the hosting that's like the hip hop approach with the block. Because if I'm not mistaken, the block handles with music. Like I say, bringing in the fashion and not even is that about creating and everything. But I know it's still with a musical presence too. But like how you were saying earlier, again, music perked up your ear and everything. But are you doing the co-hosting as a business aspect, or are you doing it from being a lover of the art?
Well, I started hosting because I'm a brand ambassador for Lux VR. I don't know if you know Second Life Rich. He makes avatars and he makes jewelry for avatars. He makes builds, and I'm a brand ambassador for his brand. And we host every Thursday at 9 p.m. in VR chat at the Lux VR Arena. We host Iced Out Thursday. So me and another person named Flashy Meta One, we host those parties every Thursday at 9 p.m. and that's how I got into hosting.
Man, so that's what I call real tethering, man. All those different platforms, and you bring it to a universal mean, and it's still that's amazing to hear, because those different platforms are all different types of feels. So to still have that same type of aesthetic to still go with it, that shows oh, hey, no, you're really in this, the force to be reckoned with, and that shows not even just that, but that shows a how you say a consistent plan. So that brings me to like again one of my questions with you. I see you as the businesswoman statue. I see again, you're here with the block. You're here as an author. Not even as that, you have a name that you're building up yourself in the metaverse. As I was actually earlier, I remember we were talking about your logo. And again, shout out to the homie I see MetaClean. You said MetaClean has some work with your logo that you have on here. Did you ever fathom that you would get to a point in virtual reality that you will be able to incorporate business in here, like over pleasure and fun?
Yes, because like for me, seeing everybody like people opening businesses in here, that inspired me to write my book. Unlocking the Metaverse, revolutionizing your business and office for the digital frontier. And then for me writing the book, it made me go into the starting my own business and helping businesses onboard into the Metaverse. So I have a business out called Cybersocialites that it just became an LLC, and
Hmm.
I'm basically helping people and businesses onboard into the Metaverse and other things that I'm doing too with the business, like Metaverse tours. Since I'm on like several different platforms, I'm on Horizon World, I'm on Spatial, I'm on Second Life, and
Oh, she
what's
brought
the
up the
other one?
second life. See, look, I'm gonna even have to sign up for that. I haven't been on that.
Cluster. Yeah, I was on Second Life years ago when I was in college, and then I just recently got back on it like a year and a half ago. So I'm just trying to learn like all the platforms. So like for business, when people need a platform to go
Mhm.
to, I can um give them example or tour them on it and try to build network and connections in all the platforms.
Man, that is like I said, that sound like you already had a blueprint to be ready on this, like on this headset thing. And I mean, that is amazing to hear because again, a lot of people will get on this headset, be like to unknown lands, we'll sit there and freak out, or we'll sit there and go to a level of like not like insecurity, but say a level of like when we don't know something, we get that like sense like okay, hey, if I do something over here, like is this gonna be brought a certain way? So to have that, you already know like what you're doing with IRL with your business to bring it to a metaverse presence. Big ups with that, and like how you say with your book. What is the title of your book again? So I can make sure
It's
we have it
called
right with the link.
it's called Unlocking the Metaverse, Revolutionizing Your Business and Office Space for the Digital Frontier by Sharon Lawrence. That's the name of the book. And it's on Amazon if you want to get it. It was a top release, number one on Amazon for like a week or so.
Man, did y'all hear that? Man, I'm sorry. I'm geeked up right now. I got my first author right here on this emu sofa right now. That's why I said this is coming back with a big bang. And I ain't talking about no CBS. This is what we supposed to see in the metaverse. I'm sorry, Shay. I mean, I'm not cutting you off with that. It's just that is inspiration. So key with that because you're giving information from to learn from, to grow from, and to even hey, somebody could even might get a check from. You feel me? So to have big us with that, no, I thank you so much for that. I give you flowers with that because we need more great entrepreneurs like yourself to help build up other entrepreneurs to build up off a way that they don't have to just sit here and be off of somebody else's coattail, sit there and have to wait for somebody else to have a door open. They can sit there and make their own plan, manifest to a formula gold. And hey, it started with the schematics that you laid out. So no, big ups with that. And it's gonna bring me like to one of my final questions with you, my man, because like I just love the initiative. With initiative comes classification. With that classification comes assertion. And with the assert, you dominate. Did you ever feel like you would get to a point on here? I mean, did you ever see that you would get to a door on here that people will come to you now for business that you can network to plans of like you don't have to you don't have to outsource to another department. You have your own establishment now. In other words, I mean, I want to put it into like not like a question like, oh, what do you feel like you're the best with your business? Do you feel like you have a business that is expandable way beyond again, just way expandable with these metaverses instead of just being expandable in certain metaverses? are you trying to tether it all together, or are you just staying in certain lanes on certain platforms?
It's this business is expandable on like it can go for any metaverses.
Mm.
It can usually go for anyone, like anywhere, even like people that I guess they sell in stores and stuff like that. A lot of the metaverses have like platforms where you can set up stores, like if you want to sell stores.
Yeah.
You just got to figure out which one is best for you to use. That's all you got to figure out.
I know
And I
the
can help
big ups
you
with
figure
that.
out which one will be the best one. Depends on what you're doing.
Mm. No, I say big ups with that because, like you say, with these stores and everything, one of the first things I ever sold on here was a snack, a bag of chips that I made on here. It was a meta bag of chips, and I was able to sell that for 99 cents. Had somebody buy it from me. I kid you not, they got mad at me when they couldn't eat them, and then I said I think they didn't get the concept of meta chips, but that even got to the point where shout out to the homie Daytona Vibes. I was able to put my music on here and start to capitalize from eras like that, like with a record store. It brought me back to like the Hit Clips days. Like, hey, I was able to sell my songs for 99 cents and able to again start a capitalization of not just staying in a format of like, oh, hey, I have to sit here and just worry about a check from here, but no, like, oh, hey, I didn't know I had a couple of sales here, or did I even just that so many formats are built from that. So now we see indentions like the block, or how you say, like to have on here like you're capitalizing for the artist instead of just for the foundation, because the artist is what makes the foundation, and with that foundation you're able to thrive and grow, get more businesses, because hey, you start off on that certain platform, but now you're able to go over to this table and still have that certain indention and is networking. Hey, it's like I mean, not calling you a mob boss. Hey, Cybershay, if you can sit here and get me knocked off, I know why now. But no, it's like working with certain mob details or what. So like you could work with this certain family, or you could go to this certain family, or you can sit here and go downtown and go to like the boogie or what. So it's certain entities, but you still have that same networking factor. That is big us with that, because again, a lot of people can get misconstrued, don't know how to sit there and network or talk to certain parties, or they could just sit there and just don't even know how to network. So to sit there and have on that status, again, you're on these multiple platforms doing what you do. Again, that's why I say that's a force to not be reckoned with, because you are showing, hey, I'm building. I'm not being a builder, but you see what I'm building, if that makes sense. And that is big ups to really see on this platform, because that is inspiration, not even just for this generation, but you see like who will follow behind. You will see what follows suit, because this metaverse thing is going to be way beyond us. But to really have somebody sit there and capitalize, like, oh man, I really learned this from a book. Or so just like how we learned about certain history about, hey, Genghis Khan, or we learned about Gandhi. It'll be the same thing with this metaverse. Like, hey, there's certain rules, certain steps you could do to take to really make something from it. And it starts with pioneers like yourself. So no, I thank you. I thank you for what you do for this platform. Any way the Howard Hour can help with that, let me know. Let me know. So before I even have you leave the stage, is there any words that you could just leave up here for anybody that just want to follow a format to build a brand like yourself? Not to like just be like yourself, but just like any formatility that they could just follow suit to.
Like say network, make friends. Like even though I'm a networker here, I also network in real life too. Like they call me the social queen and network. And I have like I always try to build a following even like on all my social medias. Also try to go to different events when you can. Try to participate in events to get your name out there.
Message, yeah, but y'all heard that. Hey, everything she said, that is really real spill what you have to do on this platform. Because again, like I say, I started off on this thing as a scrub, and I ain't talking the TLC song, but to be on the platform now, to be sitting here to talk to the greats on this sofa, that is what this is about. Network, communicate, build, educate. You're not no better than the other person that's putting on this headset. We could all make great lucrative steps together, and the only way we can do it is to either learn, either thrive, or either if we can educate. So no, I thank you for all doing 3 with those, because with this platform at times, man.
Exactly.
With this platform, we could, it like I said, with Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, working, same you said, yep. Networking and people start wanting to work with you. Like, you know, I'm working with the Block Collective, and I'm also working with DJ Marcus J's radio station.
Oh, shout out to
too.
Marcus.
DJ Marcus, yeah. Part of his team also.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But man, hey, shout out to DJ Marcus, because he put my songs in the rotation, man. He got me dancing in the clubs, all in the metaverse. But no, man. Again, I thank you for so much what you do on here, Cybershay. I can't wait for the next book to drop. Okay, hey, so we can educate
actually have
more.
a second book. I dropped the second book.
Oh, see, look, look, we got bombs dropping right now, and I ain't talking about no bombers.
I dropped it like a month after the first one. It's called Protecting Your Nest: Cybersecurity for Parents, and it's for like it teaches parents how to handle cybersecurity stuff for children, like especially like when they come in these gaming environments. These children they don't know what their children are doing, so the book kind of like help them identify and try to teach the children how to be more safe, you know, with information and data. Because I also was a cybersecurity engineer.
Okay.
Too. That's what my name is, Cybershay, because I was a cybersecurity engineer. And so that book was more about my career. Bringing the book out to help people let them know more about cybersecurity for the parents, so they can try to like train the kids and watch them. Because a lot of, you know, like we see in here, a lot of these parents are using these devices for like babysitter for their kids, and they're not like paying attention.
Yeah, they're letting the tablet watch them, or they letting the screen just sit there. And now you got little Billy coming in talking about, hey, now I'm at the end of your bed speaking Portuguese, and you didn't even know why. So no, I totally understand what that. And I'm gonna have to really put that on my wish list now, because hey, I didn't know there was a second one now. So now you know, and I ain't talking about Mike's Super Short Show. So no, just like how I'm about to put that on my wish list, y'all make sure that y'all do that too, man. Because again, hey, we only start with learning from what's within. So no, again, like I say, before I even have you leave the stage, thank you for what you do for this platform.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yes. So make sure, man, y'all throw some confetti in the air again for the one, the only Cybershay. You just jump off the stage right here, like you about to do a mosh pit. Somebody gonna catch you right here in the middle.
In the middle? Okay.
So yeah, folks, we keeping this thing rolling like a locomotive, but like a quick pause. In fact, we got bills to pay. So with those bills, that means we got sponsors that have to go through and on. So we got a commercial break that's going on. So yes. Before I get the next person that's on the stage, we got a commercial break that's going on. So yes.
Hi, I'm Jen Smash, and I'm here
at doing the commercial break. That's what I love about having my own show. I can sit here and talk to y'all. You know, I had a joke pop into my head, folks. You know, because I remember I was talking about my cousin. He called me from Jersey, and I was like, "Yeah, what's shaking?" I felt like
start a business.
Did they have their phones on vibrate
in the metaverse?
Or did they think they had their phones on vibrate when it started shaking up there? I mean, I know this is a random thought, but not even just that. I'm glad certain people was able to be saved from there, and I'm just that. But also, I'm seeing how many people were trying to collect from this. And tell me why my uncle from Florida has told me he tried to hit up FEMA for the earthquake that just happened, and he talked about he got emotional stress. I'm like,
so if you're ready
right now in Miami, what's going on, folks? But yes, man, that's just what's
VIP
going on.
entrepreneur is ready to
But
take
man,
new students,
folks,
just like
I'm telling you, being away from here,
me at
it really calls
entrepreneur.
It's called Withdraw, folks.
At Gmail.
And when I say being away from here,
See
when
you
I was
at
off
the
my
next
headset,
class.
being in Vegas, it felt so
Hey, what's
weird.
up? This your
I
boy
went to
Correct?
go up to talk to somebody, and you know, the first thing I did instead of like shaking their hand,
And you
they put their
chilling
hand
with
out
the
like
Breaking
this, and
Bread
folks like, hey, like, what's up? I went up to them like, hey,
check us
I gotta
out
feel the
every
up top because you
Saturday.
can't vibrate like that.
Fucking good.
They looked at me like I was crazy, and then
You already know. Good conversation.
But
Yeah,
hey,
tune in.
shout out to my mom and them because they
Breaking
called
Bread.
and they said, hey, I wasn't all the way in this VR. But man, nah, I mean, yo, what's good? It's your boy HB. I'm right to this good triple like a kid untied shoes. And you see the vibe, you see the move. Where I'm at, that's the Hour Live. I love about having access to my own show. Catch me live in Lux Vision Studios. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, make sure you tune in every Friday night. 11 birthdays are these really non-Pacific birthday. You know, and everybody
That made
gets
me think
somebody.
about birthdays.
Catch me live on Lux
Why
Vision
do we have
Studio.
birthdays
Let's
every
go.
year?
When we not being birthed.
Awesome. God
I
bless
think that would be
everybody. I'm
weird
so
if, like,
glad,
every year
amen,
before
that
birthday,
everything is
they
finding
had,
you
like,
well,
us
and I
do a
pray it's
whole
finding you
simulation of
well.
being born
This
again.
is Pastor
And
Johnny
I'm not
live
talking
from
about
our
like going to
sanctuary
get
here in the
baptized. So no,
Metaverse
folks, do
at
not
Word
go
of
home
Grace
right
Meta
now
Church.
and
I
say
want
you
to
have blown
invite
your
you
bottle and
out
go get
to our
baptized. No, I'm talking
service
about
here on Sunday
being born
nights for
again each
worship
year. I
and the
think that would be
Word,
like a weird
now
factor to
streaming
do
through
because
Lux Vision
I
Studios.
say, hey,
So
each year you're supposed to
excited
get
about
older,
that, what God is
but then
doing
you
in
learn
this
something new,
space
but
and place.
you
See you
lose
Sunday.
something.
God
And
bless you.
so each year you're doing a rebirth, no Lil Wayne. I think that would be more scary to you because you'll be like, hey, I want to stay this certain age. But yes, again, shout out, happy birthday to
Hey, what's
Miss
going
Q,
on, y'all?
man.
It's your boy Bird and the
But yes,
Proof.
folks,
You're
yes,
watching
folks.
Ask the Q
I'm just
Speak
sitting
Your
here talking
Truth
to you while the
every
commercials
Wednesday,
going on. That's what I
10:30
love
p.m.
about
Eastern Time,
these sponsors,
courtesy
man.
of
When they sit
Lux
here paying the
Vision
bills and keep these
Studios.
lights on.
Later.
Oh, folks, pay y'all Meta bills. I came in here, my lights was off. That was a whole different thing. But man, we're back from the commercial breaks. Like I told you, man, when we got bills to pay, you gonna see what we gotta say. And there was a lot of commercials in the way, and that's not a bad thing. So make sure you shout out and hit up all those establishments that you seen pop out. Shout out to the homie Bird and the Proof. Hey, shout out to the Meta Church that's in there, man. You feel me? That's all shows that's on the network. And shout out to Lux Vision Studios. If you don't have them added, make sure you like, subscribe, and you see what happens with that vibe. You feel me? But nah, man, it's that, man. We keeping the show rolling. I get some confetti in there. Y'all still up and about and all that. I know, hey, it's morning time some places, but hey, we keeping this thing going. We keeping this thing going. But man, when I say about innovation and I say about innovators, this is really what's real in this platform. The individuals that's coming up to the stage tonight, they really are showcasing that. Because when I first caught wind of them, they was doing this like almost like a weekly bias, like, hey, come to our establishment, let's see what you got. And I ain't talking about you gonna rob us, but we see what you got. We're talking about music. Not even just music. Do you do film? Do you do acting? Do you do skits? What makes you comfortable on this platform that keeps the people intrigued? And from that, it made me start thinking about that. I'm like, man, to be on the platform of Meta Horizon honoring great talent is something that's superb because, hey, a lot of people do not honor great talent because once you see talent that's on here, what you going to do? You're going to sit there and try to take it for yourself if you're on the grimy status, or you're going to sit there and try to be like, oh, this ain't worth nothing. But no, these individuals put together a format to show like, hey, you are doing something. If you believe you can do it, why not show us? If you stay true to it, why not grow with it? And having is that they're able to show on a platform that they're again HGT. And I ain't talking about no Horizon, but I'm talking about they're really honoring great talent. They really have these showcases. They had a couple of winners, if I'm not mistaken. They got some seasons under their belt too, folks. Like some seasons. And I ain't talking about something that's changing like spring or fall. To have season in this metaverse thing and to really be consistent with that. Because hey, folks, if you ever been in the metaverse, you know this is like some wolf status. If you're not good enough, I'm not even saying it like that. I will say if you don't feel like you're bringing like enough to your potential, the wolves are gonna eat you for that. And when you really show your full potential, you show how much you shine bright like a diamond that's reflected with sunlight, you know. And I'm so glad to bring these individuals to the stage because there are a couple of judges that's on this show that's hey showcasing other artists, not even just artists, but creators, builders, and not even just that people who are being comfortable in their own meta skin to be on here once again and again, and probably could bring in their friend and another one of their friends, you know. So I really need y'all to throw some confetti in the air. Confetti in the air for a couple of hosts that I got from HGT. Yes. Again, honoring great talent, the ones and only the MF Son and Teacher Danny. Y'all just walk through the wall over here like Harry Potter. It's okay. Y'all ain't gonna meet Dumbledore. If y'all do, let me know because that means y'all went too far.
And one of our other judges is here, Yo Afro.
Oh, Yo Afro is one of the judges. Oh, so I'm
Yep.
So look, hey, so we got the trio here.
I got the
just walk through the wall right here. There you go. Hey. See, we got the whole crew here.
Yeah.
Man, first off, man, how are y'all doing?
Hey,
Great.
doing great.
I'm tripping on the shades. First off,
Oh,
you
MF
on
Son,
mute,
your mic.
son. If you sitting there, you talking.
Man, this is dope, man. And I love being here, yo. For real, this is like an honor, man. Once again, yo, big ups to Howard. For real, for real.
Indeed.
I'm glad to hear
so
you say
much,
that. I was like,
Howard,
I thought I was
indeed.
the only one who was like, oh, it's so cool. But yeah,
That's
No, I
right.
thank y'all. I thank y'all for what y'all do again. I'm tripping on the glasses because I never seen my reflection on here, and I'm tripping on MF's son wearing sunglasses. This man been so professional as long as I know him. He had these wireframe glasses that you always seen his eyes. So I'm standing here know that he's really feeling himself tonight to have on these baller blockers.
I'm on the Howard Hour show. You gotta come with the fresher shades, okay?
No, I feel that. No, shout out to you. So again, HGT, man, like what brought that about with y'all like collective unit? Because y'all are all different realms right now. Like what brought that together?
well, it was originally created by King Chief, and he's the founder, and he produced a lot of the first season, and then the second season, other people took over the show, and they put the team together. So there's 4 of us. I'm the host. There's Adiesi, one of our producers, Shea Butter, and Big Randy. Those are producers, and then they somehow I don't know how they recruited our judges. We were very, very fortunate. They did a great job. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I mean, let me speak for the other judges and this judge right here, and maybe they'll speak for me. I don't know, but I mean, Yo Afro, as you know, is one of the, metaverse and real world amazing artists. I mean, she's not only a great rapper, but just a great performer here in the meta, teaching other performers here, singers, rappers, and everything else to be better, a part of this great community, and bringing their great talent to the stage. And listen, I mean, that's the reason why she's a judge, because she could sit down there and tell you what you're doing wrong, how you could be better next week. And that's the other thing I could say about the judges. We're really supportive about people and their art. We're sensitive about their, you know what I mean? As Erica would say, because we know how hard it is to put something out and want people to want to like it and love it as much as you love it and how much you work for it. So it's important to us as well.
You see what I mean? With son, this boy be having the PR questions already. Like, hey, he's gonna ask this yesterday. But no, I could agree so much with that because I call this again. One of the shows I always grew up on was American Idol. Again, our shows like X Factor. But you always see the one thing they chastise a lot on that show. So I feel like a lot of times instead of giving the right criticism, they gave a lot of terms like, hey, no, certain words you can say to somebody. Now you got them not singing for the rest of their lives because they didn't know certain areas to tweak up on. So to sit there and have like that sensitivity like aspect with it, but not being too sensitive, like they say, like, hey, if you sound like crap, we're gonna let you know you sound like crap. But no, to sit here and say like, hey, like certain areas we could tweak up with, especially from an artist like ear, big ups with that because hey, like I say, a lot of times we get on this platform, we're not looking for what's being heard. We're looking for what's the next big thing, or not even in terms of that. We're looking for like what's the next big fad or what's popping to everybody else. So to really still see that collective unit, that's why I'm like that really shows like, oh no, this could be way beyond American Idol. This could be way beyond X Factor. We don't have to sit there and hate on what your craft is doing because you might not know what you're doing yet. Because I know people who comes back harder and stronger the next year from whatever they did with that performance. Like, and sometimes they win the whole competition, but they can never know if you get to that point. It's like of a certain like being with a boxer and a trainer, or being an Olympic gold medalist. You have to have certain camps to be around, and they can even start with certain individuals like judges like yourself or so. So no big us with that. So that brings us to like my next question with. So we got HGT. Like we're doing this thing like do you feel like that is a pressure now? Like now, because again, being a judge and everything on here, do you feel like that's a pressure now? Because again, y'all all have lives and everything on here, but now do you feel like that's like gonna have like a target now with y'all people that's coming out the word like, hey, check me out? Do you feel like like is it ever to that statue yet?
No, at least not for me, not at all. Like I know where to tell them to go. Like You know, I feel like as an artist, especially an independent artist, you should always be on the grind anyway. You should always be ready to showcase your talent, always be ready to grab the mic and do your
Right.
thing, because to me, that's like homework. You know what I'm saying? And being here in the metaverse and being able to be in a showcase such as HGT, I feel like it also boosts people's confidence. So let's just say if in the real world they are feeling a little doubtful about what they do, you know, with their craft, and they're feeling like they're not going to be accepted in the metaverse, you do things, you get all the support that you get, you're told all these great things, or you're being helped on what it is that you can do better for your craft. Now, look, now you take what we give you and what you're doing here and the good response that you're gathering from this crowd. Now you can take that confidence, that ego, that attitude, all of that, bottle it up and take it into the real world and walk like it, because you know that you
Yes.
got it. It's all about the confidence. It's all about you feeling good for yourself and being in a place where, you know, I mean, support is everything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I mean, it's being here. I've seen it. I've seen to where it's giving people that confidence level of doing more in the real world for themselves and their craft. And that's where it is, you know, and we're
Yes.
here to support that. We're
Message.
definitely here to support that.
No,
Yeah,
that's real.
and
That's
I would
real.
just add to that is that, you know, it's a little difficult. We had auditions earlier today, and you know, it's hard. Like there are so many amazing, talented people here, and you know, it's
Absolutely.
hard as judges to sit down and say, that amazing voice we're going to have to let go. But
Right.
luckily, that is the only time we have to do that.
Yeah.
And for the rest of the season, basically, we're helping these voices go along.
Right. Of
But
course.
you know, it's the audience, it's the who really judges, and says who their favorite performers are.
And
Right.
this is, you're bringing it back to that essence. I mean, 'cause I'm a TV head, and one of my favorite musical shows is American Bandstand. I mean, American
Oh,
Bandstand, they
yes.
did like they
Yes.
did with that asterisk. Like they kept it like, oh, we're
That's
gonna really
right.
keep it to the audience factor. Like,
That's
oh,
right.
hey, like did y'all
That's
really
right.
rock with this or what? So because that they leave it at a non-biased like factor. I mean, especially but in that time when you're getting older, you find out like, oh, hey, that was a bias factor. It wasn't
Right.
showcased like with like
Right.
more. But being older, we're in a platform where we're able to overcome all statues like that because this goes way beyond just certain genres. This goes way beyond just being in certain realms of whatever music is on here. Everybody's putting on a headset and you do not know who is on the headset. So
That's
again,
right.
that
That's
constructive
right.
criticism or whatever words you're saying, you might be talking to Quincy Jones' son, who
You
may not
never
even know about
know.
singing or so. Now he just in and now his dad is not able to
Absolutely.
come in here now because he's
Right.
scared to show a factor or like certain fact, like you might have the next upcoming boxer or so that's on here that do not know
Right.
about certain avenues to go because like they're like, oh hey, I can't meet with my people at Supernatural or so because nobody's
Mhm.
wants to bring or it's a certain part of like, oh, I have to be in a loose, I mean, a exclusive crew. So no, to have like again that collective unit to show like, hey, this is going way beyond us, but it's still saying we still want you to grow with us because that's like giving a free, not free meal. I want to say that's like giving a free cheat sheet to somebody because like how you say you can have somebody on here that can have a beautiful voice all this but they don't probably have the proper training with it behind there so but then you have the next
Right.
contestant who's in there Whitney Houston with it or what so
Right.
so it's like
Right.
different like levels you will have to go to because you know you're not being mean or so but then you have to still the same you have to keep a show going or you have to keep the
Yeah.
wheels turning up of a record
Right.
but like how you said that same person who probably didn't make it into that level or so could come back that next year to take away the whole show or not even is that, or
Boom.
probably have like a door open. How many people from American Idol again are bigger than the people that was like winners on American Idol? And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but that's how
Right.
it's supposed to go with growth.
Well,
And
but
Mhm.
I,
Mhm.
I would say, sorry to cut you off, Howard, but I
no,
tell you, I would say that uh, what HGTV does is that they don't just work in the seasons. In the off seasons, they're doing open mics all over the place, you know,
Yeah.
not
scouting
just
all the
in
time.
their
Woo.
place, but just they're in Legends Theater. They just had a great one. They did something at Metaclean's place over at the block. You know, so, you know, they're getting around during off seasons, picking up these great voices. So the time season starts, you're dealing with the best of the best. And so it's gonna be exciting season. I'm super, super excited about it. And I'm really blessed to be a part of this great production.
Man, that's good
Yeah,
to
me
hear. That's
too. Me too. Yeah, and I would also say this too for those artists that audition and don't make it, or for those that have auditioned and they made it through, but so many shows and then they end up not making it for whatever have you. I feel like staying consistent with the show, you watch others learn what they need to learn for their performances, how to hold the mic, how to utilize the stage. You can gather all of these things in so that when you come back that following year, you know what the judges are looking for. You know what
And
the
you
crowd are looking.
become part of the brand too. You become part of the brand.
Absolutely.
Even if you don't win, just being a part of
you
it.
open up connections that you never even know was there, probably.
Right.
Exactly. Look at Jennifer Hudson, right? Jennifer Hudson, did she win? She didn't win, but she was able to move on and do amazing things. So, I mean, I just feel that talent is talent. I just want to say in music, there was this one genre of music that anybody could be a part of, whether you were big, fat, ugly, didn't matter. Gospel music was the place that you could go. Any other genre, you have to have your shirt off. You got to have whatever, but gospel places was. But now with the metaverse, you're able to have art go through art. You know what I'm saying?
Message.
You're the singing and everything is great, but you're able to now create the star that you want the world to see. And that is an amazing part of it as well. So again, I feel like this is a very unique experience. And it's just great. It's just great. And Danny, I just want to say, Danny, what an amazing host. I mean,
absolutely.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I love it.
he is really the glue that really brings the show together, just keeps it going, entertaining, and just really becoming a really great professional. And thank you, Danny. Really.
Thanks. I've actually learned a lot being on the show. Yeah. But, I say a lot less. I got really good at that.
I mean, but that's what happens again when you're with a unit like this and everything, because you have to grow. We're being with people every day and everything. If you're not growing from them, either you learn error of ways of life or you learn to enrich. And not even just about being rich or what, but to enrich yourself and matters. Because again, the stuff that you learn on here, you can use in other aspects of life. And a lot of people that just don't stay to this one constructive realm. And that's why I say about with tethering, is so real. What you know in here, you can talk to a certain person now in IRL or construct to a different way. Like you don't have to sit here, hey, they mess up on your order. So at McDonald's, you don't have to sit here and be like, hey, I'm Simon Cowell with it. You are a peasant. All this and that. Like, hey, you messed up with my cheese and all this and that. Like, you feel me? But no, so big us with that. So before I even have y'all leave the stage, can you let the people know where they can catch HGT? And and say what's the date of the next upcoming show?
So it's the 19th is going to be our first episode. We had auditions today. 19th is going to start. It's going to be every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern for 5 weeks. The winner is going to get $500 cash. Second place is going to be $250 cash money. There's other stuff involved with the prizes, but I like just am the talking person guy. I don't know about the things, but there are other things. Yeah, I know you two are directly involved in that. So because we do, as we said, we nurture the talent. And we give them $500 cash money. So,
and with $500, it can change somebody's life. You know what I mean? Like, paying somebody's electricity bill, a cable bill, buying some equipment to make them better in their craft.
Absolutely.
Like, this is good. And I think it's anybody who wants to support it, anybody who wants to sponsor, please reach out to Adi and their team. I think it's a great thing to sponsor. In any way that you can, whether it's a product or finance.
No, absolutely. Yeah, because these artists, the judges, the producers of this show, I'm so happy to be a part of it, because they are
Yeah.
doing great things for the community. People are able to share their talent, and get help along the way. And I'm all about artist development. So, whatever it is to give back to the community, and they're doing a great thing at it, and I'm a part of it. Let's go. You're a part of it,
Yeah.
Howard. Look at what you're doing. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So, hey,
thank you.
this is the way to go. I love what everyone's doing here in the metaverse. This is definitely, like you said, MF Sun, this is a whole nother outlet, a whole nother realm for artists to do their thing. So
Like
much
they said
respect,
with
much
Disney,
respect, and much
a
success.
whole
Yeah.
new world.
Word up.
Let me say, but no, but I mean, they said no. Big ups with that, and again, like how you say with the sponsors, any way the Howard Hour can help with that. Like, hey, even that we could try to see about interviewing the winner or so with this whole competition. Like,
Please, we'd love
big
to.
ups with that.
Wonderful.
No,
Because
we
Yeah,
want we want people to come through, whether they lost, whether they won, like
yeah. No, for real.
all of those
that's what I
people
said. I
to come
was
through your
that
show and all
journeys.
the rest of the shows, because
Yeah,
we want to inspire these great artists to continue
that's
to be
right.
here and bring more people and their fans.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I know that's real. That's real journey. No, and I say I thank y'all for what y'all do on this platform because hey, without individuals like you, we would not be able to find the next creator. Not even next creator, but the next inspiration or the next superstar. It don't even have to be a
Hey,
superstar, but the next person who's comfortable with their self and showing their craft. Because creativity is a bug that hey, either we can unlock or we can either run away from. And
That's
a lot
right.
of people do not know that because again, they don't know the follow the certain structures to follow behind, or they don't have that certain unit to have like hey you could do this to a certain point, or when you have the wrong person in your ear you will never see like the full like growth that you could go to, just like a tree that
Right.
could be in a constricted box. If you put it in a garden it's only going to grow certain high, but if you put it in a forest you see where it could go. And no,
That's
I thank
right.
y'all big ups for again for what y'all do on this platform. So before I
shout
even
out
have
for the
y'all leave,
metaphors.
That's
before I
right.
even have y'all leave, man, do y'all have anything y'all can just leave up here for any again, like for any artist or anybody that just want to follow suit with showing creativity in the
Man,
metaverse?
it's gonna sound so redundant. It's gonna sound, but like really just do it. And I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm not trying to be like, you know what, believe in yourself and do it. No, I mean like literally.
Solid love.
Okay, I'll give you a quick story. I'm a teacher. This year I started teaching art. I don't know how to do art. So it's elementary kids. So I go watch these videos and I practice so I can teach the kids. When I get there, now I can do art. And I always thought that like, oh, people who do art, they're just super talented. If you practice at something, you get good. I don't know what to tell you. You do it for a while, you'll be very bad. You'll be very bad. You'll be bad. You'll be okay. You'll be good. You'll be awesome. You just have to
That's
do
right.
it.
That's right.
You
That's
know?
right. That's right.
Yeah.
And be yourself. There's nothing wrong with just being yourself. Like you're already in avatar form. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Like you could really be yourself. And even if you wanted to play around with an alter ego, you could do that too and reach the sky. There's no limits in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, like network. Do your thing. Don't be afraid to show your craft, show it to everybody. You know what I mean? Don't just do it here. Share your talents on every platform and and share what you do here, how you go about networking here. Do that in the real world and let them know that you're a metaverse artist as well. Utilize all of those titles because you're not doing this for nothing.
I would say stay on brand.
Yes.
If this is what you're doing, make sure you're staying with
My
it.
headset went bad, by the way.
Exactly what
Just saying.
everyone else said.
Okay.
You gotta be yourself and present yourself constantly to people as who you are. Don't be one way 1 minute, next minute the other way. No, it doesn't make any sense. It confuse people. You confuse your art, you confuse yourself, and then you give up on your art. Best way to be is be truthful for who you are. Exactly what they just said, and be more consistent about what you really love.
That's
Man,
right.
y'all
That's
heard
right.
that. Don't be two-faced like Harvey Dent. Y'all hear that? A lot of y'all creators, hey, stop this pillow talking that's on this metaverse thing. Again, this stuff, it's all bouncing for everybody. You feel me? We're in this jump house all together. And if
That's
we all
right.
fall, again, remember, we all fall. If one of us fall, we all fall. They're looking at every individual on here. That's how they do
right.
data.
That part.
They're not just looking at what's the hottest thing. You know, if you look at a star
Right.
system right now, you're just not looking at the comet that's going. You're looking at the
Right.
whole collective system. And that's a lot
right.
of people don't understand. We have to move better as a micronism instead of just wanting to thrive together. Because again, you can sit there and see how long you can survive by yourself, but you see how long you could thrive with somebody else. And we steer away from that because we learn every day. We're supposed to thrive every day. And
Right.
individuals like yourself to keep that mindset, I thank you for what you
That's
do,
right.
because again, that's all different unions that bring in together one tree that still grows into that
That's
same
right.
forest. So no,
That's right.
big ups. And hey, any way Howard Hour can help with HGT, let me know. Y'all throw some
Steve.
confetti in the air,
Word
confetti
up.
in the air. Again. For
Howard,
the
thank you
host,
so
the
much.
host. Thank
Can I get a
for the
quick?
host.
Can I get a quick bid?
Yeah, for the host that we
That's
have
cool.
up here too, and for the judges of HGT. Make sure y'all check them
Word
out. April
up.
19th.
April
You were right, Mom. I believed in
Come
myself, and
out.
look, here I am, the Howard Hour.
Hey.
So yes, folks. We'll end every show off like this. You know, I say it just like this. I'm living proof you can do this. Teacher
right.
Danny, Yo Afro, the MF Son, Cybershay. These are individuals that took a leap of faith. And without
That's
that
right.
leap, you can never chase that faith, folks. And look what happens. You could chase your dreams, man. And it all starts with you. You can be the
That's
best
right.
version of you, or you could be the biggest destruction. Be that construction of keeping that cycle going, because you never know if you're going to help somebody else keep going. You never know if
That's
somebody
right.
else is watching your format. No, I'm not sitting here telling you, hey, you have to watch every step you do so somebody can watch you. No, be courteous of what you do, because, hey, whatever you do can help out somebody too. And we don't think
That's
about that
right.
because we're going all through stuff. But hey, that's the thing about this thing called life. We are all in this together, folks. And I ain't talking
That's
about a High
right.
School Musical song. So yes, my folks, closed mouths don't get fed. But also too, we are all in this together to get this bread. But we can always do it together instead, folks. But man, up until next week, I'll be saving y'all a seat. And you already know how that goes. Your present is a presence. Everybody is a somebody. Stay true to what you do. And hey, spread love, not hate. Thank y'all for rocking with me, because I rock with you. This your boy HT Howard 702. Let's go.
Word up.
Hey.
Let's go.
Oh, Lord, thank y'all. Yeah, but thank y'all. Thank y'all. Hey.
Very dope.
MF Son, I say, I'm gonna have to put you on my
Dude,
list.
I can't wait
with
to
my
watch the video.
I got people so far that's like 2 or more that's on the sofa. And
Hi, I'm Jen Smash, and I'm here at VIP Entrepreneur Academy, where this is a world that you can learn how to start a business. For all you entrepreneurs who want to learn how to start a business, this is the ideal place to learn in the metaverse. This is a 9-week course where we go ahead and dissect every section of a business, from understanding your customer and industry to creating your budget for payroll and even taxes. We break down what is the requirements for you to have a successful business. So if you're ready to become an entrepreneur and want to learn the ropes, VIP Entrepreneur is ready to take in new students just like you. You can contact me at VIP Entrepreneur Academy at gmail.com. masterfully.com. See you at the next class.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Teray,
See if it's shot now. It's your boy Westside.
and you chilling with the Breaking Bread podcast. Hey, tune in and check us out every Saturday. Fucking good talk.
You already know.
Good
The
conversation.
realest sauce. You hear me?
Yeah, tune in.
Breaking bread. Breaking bread.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy HG. I was 702. Let's get tripping like a kid, untie his shoes. And you see the vibe and you see the move. Where I'm at, that's the Hour Live to be exact. And you can catch me live on Lux Vision Studios to be exact. So make sure you tune in every Friday night, 11 Central, 12 Eastern, and 9 Pacific. And you know, everybody's a somebody. Catch me live on Lux Vision Studio. Let's go.
Awesome. God bless everybody. I'm so glad, amen, that everything is finding you well, and I pray it's finding you well. This is Pastor Johnny live from our sanctuary here in the Metaverse at Word of Grace Meta Church. I want to invite you out to our service here on Sunday nights for worship and the word, now streaming through Lux Vision Studios. So excited about that and what God is doing in this space and place. See you Sunday. God bless you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Burden the Proof. You're watching Ask the Q Speak Your Truth every Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, courtesy of Lux Vision Studios. Later.
What's up, y'all? It's MetaClean, and listen, please join me every Tuesday at 10 p.m. for Meta Talks Live. And the awesome thing is, you don't have to leave your house to do it. Meta Talks Live, coming back soon.